Alright, with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and do this video. I'm just going to say it right now. This is some cool shit that I'm enduring. I had a lot of shit taken out of my consciousness last night. Um, I'm just going to go ahead and say it like this. Them people out there in Malibu, they got some real fucked up and weird and evil going on. Anyways, I say hi to somebody who I got along with out there. He was a very, very cool guy. But from what I understand, in the spirit world, his higher self is an asshole. With that being said, next thing I know, I wake up in the middle of the night after telling him hi through Facebook, and in the astral plane, I can feel him, as well as a woman by the name of Sandra Pimentel or Ingrid Hybrid. I'll show you their pictures.
Okay, but if there are craft, there are beings.
Okay, people have asked me about, I call them vehicles, okay?
Right.
Now, I did not call them objects. That was too neuter for me.
Okay.
I had a Stanford professor said you ought to call them objects. No. They have all of the qualities of a vehicle. Mm-hmm. They can move. You know, they're just like a missile or anything like that. So that much we can say about them, for sure.
Okay.
So I'm calling it a vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, somebody comes along and says, well, now where would you manufacture one that's 2.5 Earth lengths long? And that's a hard question to answer.
So are you not positing the idea that those vehicles contain, beings who are, maybe like us?
Yeah, I only go along with government images. And if you want to know about people kind of thing, there is the ship that picked up the Voyager capsule at Alameda Naval Shipyard, and they have a picture there of I think it's the Apollo flight that Buzz and Neil were on. But anyway, there is one image there that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
it's safe. 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
Have you heard about Clark McClellan's statement about that?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Have you ever been in touch with him?
No.
No?
There is one image there that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
it's safe. 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
Involved as some of the other people that's involved in it, and they went into the astral plane and hijacked a lot of like my main consciousness to the point of motherfucking death. I feel like someone's trying to control me, at this minute. I had a lot of my shit, stolen in the middle of the night. It was set up by Bear Insanity. I had somebody, I'm trying to figure out myself what the fuck is going on with that, because there's so many truths and lies being disseminated about this situation. Somebody slamming me for talking bad about them, but, people know the archetype, but they don't know the truth. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and really, I'm just trying to get all my motherfucking shit back. And, last night I was working with my lone spirit guide, child, as well as a Topin. They've been trying to kill off that child spirit guy like a motherfucker. But 3571 hertz as well as 3517 hertz can bring somebody back. But with that being said, it keeps getting worse. My shit was, You know, they keep taking my shit. They keep reincarnating it. You know, the biggest ones, I'll show you these people here, Mikey Hernandez and these women here. All of their high selves names are Santana. I'm getting fucked with night right now spiritually as I speak. With the main one, who did the tarot reading for me, it's at that Botanica Santa Muerte shop, I call it, at 8704 Broadway Street out here in South Central. What was... her name is Maria Santana, and she, from what I understand, she don't like black people, and she tried to arrange something where the Santa Muerte herself, or her higher self, which is Santa Muerte, you know, again, Santa Muerte, you can use 6666 hertz as well as 666 hertz frequency on her. She did something yesterday where she latched on to my, I'm just going to go ahead and say it like this. I'm dealing with some really, really evil shit. My soul consciousness and my grandmother and some of my ancestors who were able to find me in the astral plane. They looked and they're like, how do, you know, you got some fucked up spiritual protection, because they're sitting up here saying your higher self that you got to say in Santa Muerte's realm. She was doing it so she could get money, you know, that Baron Samedi stole from her. I have to stay in her realm as a sacrifice in order for me to be able to escape the curse, and then she's supposed to get me back, you know, bring me back from death or some shit like that, you know, set it up for me to escape her realm by being in it, some shit like that. It's, and that higher self was connected to some evil ass motherfucker. So with that being said, it's just a major situation of, you know, it's very fucked up. The situation is all fucked up. So, you know, a lot of my shit is strewn all over the fucking astral plane. The Santa Muerte, they got a hold of a lot of my shit. You know, again, 6666 hertz, 666 hertz, as well as, which is very effective for getting rid of an entity, along with 2160 hertz, 7944 hertz, which I learned while I was in jail. There was another one that could be used to blast entities. And with Baron Samedi, he keeps trying to set it up to where I can't get my spiritual powers back by fucking up my consciousness and giving my timelines and all of that to other people. I'm just going to say this right now. And he's been using this Dan Cienega entity. I think it's an ancestor of Mikey Hernandez. Again, I'll show you his picture. Being able to get my shit back. And, you know, I'm just going to say it right now. It's pure fucking hell. You know, I feel a change right now. As a matter of fact, as soon as I mentioned that, at first it was his Santa Muerte keeping me stuck. And then, but with that being said, you use 6666 hertz on her, as well as 432 hertz for transmutation. Because again, she's a Topa who has to latch on to people. She's pretty much, she's, how do I say it? She's, alright, so with that being said, it's like a lot of craziness going on around me. You know, I got cored out really, really bad early in the night. And, you know, hopefully things get a lot better. You know, my Egyptian ancestors set it up to where, but at the same time, I could be feasted on, you know, so it's just, I don't know, man, I just don't know what to make of it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use my third eye to see exactly what's going to happen. That's just some evil ass shit to be fucking pilfering off of people like that. I see being journeyed to a place of safety, like a safe haven, a safe house. I see a way being made to allow you to be able to overcome your troubles, overcome your problems. You have, I'll just say, people looking out for you. I see a crossing, and I see troubles ahead, and I see a fork in the road, one that can lead to, a better place, and one that can lead to something bad happening. But you have to make sure not to go for the downfall. I see success, man. You just have to keep your eyes on the prize. Then you get there. So with that being said, let me go ahead and throw these cards. Let me tell you something right now. That frankincense is good for keeping negative spirits off your ass. That sent Murthy's ass off of me. Like I say, it's something about being stuck in the hell realm and shit. And the devil. With these cards, I'm going to make it mad quick. So right here, we got the Six of Pentacles. And that's your challenge. And I believe it has something to do with getting something back, retrieving something that has a great deal, of significance for you. A lot of childhood memories, a lot of great things are associated with it. It's like the Lost Ark. It's something that's that pivotal for you. So right here in the present position, we got the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, I feel like it should be in reverse. You're not in a good place, but you're in a much better position to cope with what you're dealing with or what's ahead of you. So right here, we got the Four of Wands, and that's going to be your future position, I feel. And don't worry, man, I'm focusing on this. Don't worry, I would not. And that represents success, reaching a great, a high point, milestone, just something good. So right here in the subconscious position, we got that. And I feel that that's something that you're longing for. You just don't know how to achieve it. You don't know what to do to end the situation. You feel trapped. So right here, we got the Six of Swords, ironically. That's your goals position, and that means to cross over. Or in other words, try to get into a much better position than where you're at. So right here, in the advice card, we got the Nine of Pentacles, and that's to think about people who love you and people who want to look out for you. Look for the people who have your best interest at heart. That's the best way to describe it and to name it. Right here we got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands there represents a very high point. That's the energy that's all around you. You're going to win, but you got assholes all around you that's just feeding off of your fucking demise, your debt, your failure. Black cat or? Yeah, I see it's a black cat. So anyways, we got the devil right here. That's not always a bad thing. The devil represents the duality in all of us, which is evil. We all have to have a little bit of evil. That's why I don't like to have black tourmaline, because it works too fucking well. You have to have some negativity because that's just the spice of the universe, or unityverse, rather, the duality of things. You have to have good with evil. There was a great film that came out in 1997 called The Devil's Advocate that talked about that. And also that film that came out with that really handsome devil. Hey, legend.
You see that black cat?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Yes.
Nobody consider black cats to be bad luck. It's because of all the cat species or types and groups, they're actually the closest to the spirit world, but they're more towards the underworld, the lower realms, the hell realms, unfortunately. So right here, for the outcome, we got the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like that's an adjoining of somebody that's going to bring you great inner peace and strength, and that's going to corroborate you and be concomitant to you, be a consort to you, but somebody that's going to provide you great abetment, great help. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sum this motherfucker up. If you want a more thorough tarot reading, please contact me at ravenbytarot22@yahoo.com. Peace.